That's fine.
We got
Eating and
episode.
up late. Headlines with eating and up late. Yeah, let's do that. That's what I
Bro,
like.
I want a theme song.
We'll
All
open
right.
it up, baby boy. Run this rant. Talk to me. What's on your mind, boy?
So, what you been up to lately? Fucking, we've been, obviously, we just had Colombia, which that was a pretty epic trip. The new catchphrase, we made history.
And this is how I win.
Yeah, all my boys having a good time. Fucking, I think every person that came down, everybody that paid, even the homie that brought his girlfriend had a threesome. So fucking, what more could you ask for a Colombia trip?
It was pretty crazy. Like, there's definitely there's a couple versions that are pretty gnarly. My favorite part for me personally, dancing in the little nightclub with like 11 hot ass fucking Colombian women, just like having the best time, like not knowing any Spanish, just getting it, bro, having a blast.
Yeah, bro. All you need to know in fucking Colombia is baby,
Baby,
tusi,
amor,
mas tusi,
más, tú sí, más.
and see.
Sí, sí, sí.
No tusi, no pussy. So
I'll say
fucking
this, bro. Like I was pretty on that Colombian booger sugar, bro. And you're like, meet my friend. She wants to fuck you. Don't be weird. I was like, all right, this is so much info.
yeah,
This
no,
this
dude.
is the
I was
greatest.
so like the goal for that night. The goal for the so for context, we just Huffhash just hosted Columbia Terp tasting party. Went down there, booked out a big mansion, had some homies fly down. We did like my local chef had a 8-course meal, and we paired it with some imported Huff Hash Terps, and went through had a little party, little mansion takeover. And my goal for the mansion party was basically just to fill it with as many of my homegirls that smoke weed as possible. I feel like it was going to get messy, just a little bit weird if it was just a bunch of like paid girls basically that are just trying to look for money. So I was like, it'll just be easier. I'll invite the girls that are just, down to party and smoke a little weed and chill out. And I fucking had 2 girls that basically like came to meet me specifically as just like, all right, like I'm going to hang out with you girls for the night. And I was so fucking sent, dude. I took some mushroom tablets that night, and like between like the party, like everybody having a good time and just fucking being in the zone, I was so fucking lit, dude. And like the 2 girls were basically like, "Baby, like what's good?" And I was just like, "No, dude." I was just fucking too fucking fun. So,
Absolutely set, bro. Fire dancers. There's a magician. The mariachi band was fucking insane. Like,
bro, and I forget about some stuff, dude. Like the magician, I forget how hard like he was actually blowing fucking dude. He's the real mind freak, dude. Move over, fucking Chris Angel, dude. This dude
yeah,
was
watch out for magician Rick or whatever his fucking name was. He was crushing.
bro. When I first came in the house and like I see or not first came in the house, but when he was in the house and I like didn't know who he was at first, I like come around the corner and I just see this fucking dude, like a Colombian guy just like staring in the fucking mirror, just being like, all right, like go, like getting himself in the zone. And I'm like, hello, like maybe like assassin type, like, like what is this fucking dude doing here? Just like telling it, like ignoring me and every other thing around him, just like purely in the mirror. And so I was like, I'm gonna engage him, like force him into an engagement. So I was like, hey, what's up, dude? And he like looked at me out of like just like the peripheral, just kind of like glanced, and I was like, like hola, and he just like looked at me one more time and just like and like kept doing like psyching himself up, and I was like, who the fuck? And I see his pants, and I was like, oh wait, this is a magician for sure.
100% the pants and like the big jacket was like, oh, what do you got going on here, bud?
Well, he performed, so I guess the psyching up fucking worked.
Oh, it worked. It's fire. But yeah, I did that. Came home. Just been fucking trying to put this shit together, edit up some really dope stuff for this trailer we got to put out, and let people know that how much fun we had. Basically, that's what I've been up to.
Sick. Fucking well, looking forward to more adventures. Speaking of, we're hoping to get this cannabis vlog kind of thing going up soon. So sponsors, if you're watching, fucking keep that in mind. We're trying to get this Anthony Bourdain a weed. I gotta figure out what his show was, dude. What it was called. So it's better just call it that.
Parts unknown.
Parts unknown of weed. We're trying to do a parts unknown of weed. There you go. Boom.
There you go. Yeah.
So we'll keep that in mind. Episode 1 of that's probably going to be Parlay. So Parlay Philly in October. We'll we'll be doing some stuff then.
Parlay, baby, Philly.
So we can get into this episode. So what I have for fucking my first category here I have is run amok. So it's the fucking the UK arresting people over these Twitter posts, bro. Like the lack of freedom of speech is insane. Like I just saw this one where this woman got she basically said he or she, I don't remember if it's a woman or man, but they said on Twitter, which the video I saw, which obviously the internet, and then maybe took a little bit of it out of context, but it just clipped the final part of the judge where he's like, and then you said you do not want your money going to those dirty immigrants. And it was just like 20 months. Yeah, in court. And dude, he's got a stupid, I didn't even realize, bro, that the judges and the
stupid had that wigs and shit. Yeah.
And their little gay, red fucking, well, I'm going to the UK soon, so it's dope. Anyways, their little dope, little
ties, little coats,
red coats, and their little sick powdered wigs, and he's like, you're getting 20 months in prison, fucking for a Twitter comment. And then this dude, I guess he's like I don't know, I'm not familiar with the show, but I just was reading this article. I sent it to you on there, but you could click. So it's this guy, he's the Graham Linehan, arrested at Heathrow over X post. So he's the Father Ted co-creator, whatever Father Ted is. I think it's some type of show or something. And he was arrested as he landed in JFK, and he was arrested for 3 particular Twitter posts.
Wait, he's arrested at JFK?
Sorry, not JFK. Heathrow.
Heathrow. All right.
Yeah, thank you. So they called it a violent and abusive act for a trans. Okay. So these are the posts that they're saying that he did to incite potential violence against trans or gay people. So he said on a first post, he said, a violent and abusive act for a trans-identified male to be in a female-only space. He suggests make a scene, call the cops, and if all fails, punch him in the balls. He wrote in his police interview following the arrest, I explained that the punch tweet was a serious point made with a joke. And it was about the height difference between men and women and certainly not a call to violence. Are you fucking... Bro. Punch them in the ball. If all else fails for a man, I'm not saying anything. I'm not here to say anything about trans, whatever, dude. But you're fucking entitled to make Twitter posts, whatever the fuck you want, and not get fucking locked up in prison and trying to say you're inciting violence against somebody because you say a trivial joke, bro.
Hey, listen, bro. Here in the UK, you want to talk your stuff, you keep that to yourself, bro. You sit in the pub.
You don't fucking put on the Twitter that you're gonna fucking punch a tranny.
You don't put it on the Elon box. You don't put it up there for everyone.
A tranny in the ball sack, unless you're expecting women to start punching trannies in the ball sack.
Here's my question: does this guy have a history of disliking trans people? 2, is he some sort of leader of some movement? Because this is the only reason I could see this maybe, but if he's just a fucking citizen, this is not tracking.
So that's why I told you about the other person who just did the basic tweet, bro. They're literally, that's why they've run amok with this shit, bro. They have a filter going through everybody's tweets, little whatever, and you can just get pulled out of your home, arrested, and you could say something like, I don't want my money going to these immigrants. You know what I mean? And boom. You get arrested 20 months in fucking prison. This guy, he tweeted that. He tweeted one more thing that was an aerial shot of a group of protesters in a town center and said, a photo you can smell. And the third expressed his views in which he said, I hate them, referring to misogynists and homophobes, adding an expletive. That's what it says. So these are the 3
that would go
tweets.
To the very first fucking post, though.
What?
That last one where he hates misogynist and he hates homophobes, but then like the trans thing, and like it, like they're counter.
I mean, I suppose, you could be gay and pro, gay and
What are we doing, bro? What are we
yeah.
doing? Is there not enough people in jail? Is that what it is? Are the private prisons not fucking full enough?
Do they have private prisons in the UK?
They got a fucking everywhere, don't they? Is that not a business model?
I don't know. I thought we were there. I thought we were the guys that did it, dude. I mean, the UK is
Pretty
like
sure.
all,
UK's not that big, bro. They
and
probably
they're also socialist or whatever, so they probably are like, we run the jolly good prisons ourselves, like we don't need to pay, we don't
nobody
need,
gets.
we have the Queen's dungeons, by George, why would we
We've
need to
got
pay
empty
jailers?
castles, we do. We'll fill it with your bodies.
We have the Queen's Guard that they don't speak a lick, they don't take any bribes. Not a bribe.
One thing the UK has that we don't is those migrant boats flipping over and fucking dying at like 80 a clip. It's like pretty bad. Like motherfuckers are trying to leave their country and get somewhere, and there's just these boats are capsizing like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if the new dude gets elected, he's gonna start capsizing them intentionally. So
Jesus Christ. What else you
very,
got for running amok? I like Ice.
it.
Ice be running amok up in this country, bro. They broke it into the same house 3 different times trying to get this dude. Motherfucker, like, dude, they're running to Home Depots. They've hit the construction sites. They've hit the weed farms. They've hit the Mexican weed farms. They've hit the Chinese weed farms. They've hit the fucking, dude, they're at the Home Depots. They're at the car fucking, they're at the auto parts. They're over here at the fucking, they came to my fucking little mechanic spot where it's a little white girl and her white boyfriend. They're like, where's the Mexicans at? Like, bro, had the drone up and everything. Like, we're gonna find you.
And dude, I mean, this could all get rolled into. I have some stuff under a section here called police state, which is fucking well, yeah, one ICE, something about ICE that they just got they just got access to this fucking thing called graphite, which is Israeli like spyware tech, and they can remotely hack into anybody's phone, and they get access to all your. They can fucking, bro. They can get into encrypted apps like Signal through this fucking thing. I'm like, this is Big Brother and fucking like everything that anybody who's ever been afraid of big government's all rolled into one.
It's what the right has been screaming about for literally the entirety of my life of like, don't let the big government take over, don't do this. And here they are just letting them roll in with Planeteer and all this shit, the AI recognition and fucking, yeah, bro, Israeli spy planes, because Israelis don't have laws that say you can't spy on Americans,
Yeah, exactly, dude. They're just gonna be able to be remotely fucking hacking into people's phones, and it's all under like, which this kind of could roll up into what grinds my gears, dude. Like this overall, like the administration in general, like they're not even trying to hide it anymore. Like they're not trying to lie. Well, like everything that they lie about is like loosely contrived. They point their fingers about everything. Like they've reduced themselves to the most childish tactics, and then you have what is ICE now, which is about to be this new, basically paramilitary force that's like a right wing, fucking, not even right wing, bro. It's like a what do you even call it, dude? Like a loyalist demographic, and they lowered the hiring age to 18. They're giving you a $50,000 cash bonus. Like you should be like we should maybe get a little temporary job at ICE. Like
I mean, maybe, bro, but I don't know if I can lock up kids and shit. Like that's just not.
Bro, at this point, they've already got all the Mexicans mostly, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like where else is there to go, bro? You know what I mean? So like, just get that sweet $50K bonus check, maybe. You know what I'm saying? A little, like we got to figure out what the like payout time frame is. You know,
like 90 days, I bet. Like you got to hang in there for like 3 months.
And how many Mexicans do you have to like Browns?
Yeah, what's the number? What's the quota we got to hit?
Yeah, how many do I
is it solely Mexicans, or can I focus on the Chinese? Because I'm okay with that. Like, let's go to Pasadena. We'll just roll them all.
Also, do you see how fat these people are? Like it seems like the physical requirement for this job, it could be so low that I could just go pull my ICE cruiser behind some alleyway and spend 8 hours a day jacking off, just edging all fucking day till I get that 50 grand in 90 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is America. If you watch this video, get a job at ICE, maybe with your boys, take your ICE vehicles. You know how the cops do that little little gay
block
face,
move. Yeah,
little gay
little
face to
docking
face
move.
powwow.
Yeah,
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 so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
dock with your boys out in behind alleyways and fucking
Let her
bust
rip,
nuts all
bro.
day. Just
Bust
fucking
nuts, collect that cash.
yeah, get
Melt
that
ice with those
fucking
nuts.
yeah, get that fucking edge game going, dude. Next thing you know, bro, the next time you fucking get home to your bitch with a $50K fucking check, be like, we're going to fucking where'd you want to go? Fiji.
We're going to Outback, baby, and I'm blowing the fattest one inside of you.
No, we're going to fucking where we're going. We're going to Las Vegas and we're staying at Trump Tower, and I'm fucking gonna pipe you all fucking night, dude. And we're gonna go watch Tiesto, and let's get down to business.
And have some Tusi, bitch. Snort this right now, right now.
And whatever that other song that I was trying to find earlier for our theme song is gonna play. I had it in my head, dude. I was trying to whatever, doesn't matter. Might as well be. Let's just go with "Intoxicated" by fucking Martin Solveig.
All right.
It's very similar to that.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that plays.
Fucking ice, dude. 50K signing bonus. Like, honest to God, that's a down payment. You can probably get an okay condo for that.
I mean, most of these people probably are not California based. You know what I mean? Like they're probably.
Oh my God, dude! So that money probably goes hella far.
Yeah, these are These are literally trailer park bigots, dude. Like you're run of the mill. Like go down to your trailer park, your local trailer park, and
8 out of 10 are working for ICE.
But not your local trailer park. You don't live where I live. I live in upstate New York. So go down to my local trailer parks. And you'll see the Confederate flags and these colors don't run, boy, type fucking. Oh yeah, upstate New York is very red, very very red. Mm-hmm. And those are your average run of the mill trailer park ICE boys. You probably just like hit a bucket out there and be like Mexicans, and then all just start. They'd be like, what boy, fuck!
All right, let's go get it.
Skeeter, we get the net. I gotta get the quota.
That's 1,500 right there, brother. I'm in the tier 3. Woo!
I'm buying me a fucking snowmobile this winter.
Bro, what if they made it? Oh God, what if it's like bonus where it's like if you get 3 in a day, you're in a tier, but if you hit anything above that, it's X plus. Then they do it like Uber Eats, bro. Where it's like you hit all these bonuses, they hit more payout.
I got a lot of Mexican family members, so I got to maybe look into see what the deal is with that because, like, I could be their inside man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pull up.
I could be Mark Wahlberg in The Departed right here.
Yeah, they'd be like, this dude's clearly a white guy, and I'm like, but no, I'm half Mexican, and they'd be like, what? I'm like, that's fucking right, eh? Fucking send me fucking in, and I pull up my cousins, be like, what's up, little ghost? What's up, little joker? I know you guys got your papers or whatever, but like, who does it? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get this fucking money, eh?
Jesus Christ! If that's not the most SS fucking vibe ever, bro. Like, hey, we're friends.
Yeah.
Tell me where they're at.
Yeah. Yo, fucking trying to get this money.
But, I mean, that's what you call what we're about to experience, and I'm just like, it's gonna be called the poverty draft, bro. It's like where there's no jobs, and like these are the only jobs, bro. Like that 50K is here now, but that 50 is gonna go to fucking like 30, then 20, and then 5, and then it's gonna be like, hey, we're gonna give you $500 and you get 40 hours a week, so shut up.
And when they can't hit their mandate, because that's what all this is about. It's like so. One of the things I was going to say that's grinding my gears about all this is that like you have Trump on obviously the head of this thing, he's just an agent of chaos, and he has this group of people around him who he knows are range from highly incompetent to, let's just say at the very least, not the best for the job. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what, they're not the best person for these jobs, and the people that he picked intentionally, knowing that one, they can be trusted to do his like in World War II, right? Like with the Jewish death camps, there was never like the Germans noted everything, right? But they never noted like the final solution. Like they found this, what they call this term, or the term, the final solution, during the Nuremberg trials, because it kind of started to come up from testimonials. And so I think like that's kind of what we're seeing happening now, is something where you have somebody like Hitler put all these people in place where he can trust that they're going to orchestrate what he wants, even if he's not directly telling them. You know, it's like all of these things can be done that give him like a space of being removed from it. So he has a little bit of plausible deniability. He has a little bit of,
Right. Yeah.
you know, whatever.
He's empowered the yes men that know the play. They know the agenda. They know what they need to do. And
Exactly.
like he's taken over the courts. He's taken over all the major parts of government. He just told someone to leave a part of the government. He had no business telling him what to leave. So to me, and like you said it, bro, they're not even trying to hide it. They're not even trying to hide it, bro. We're 8 months into this thing. They're not even trying to hide it.
Yeah, they're trying to steal the midterms. They're trying to fucking do this redistricting in Texas. They're trying to fucking obviously change this mail-in voting thing. Like I heard him say that he's trying to write a mandate that you have to have a fucking passport, and like 50% of Americans don't have a fucking passport or like a real ID or whatever the fuck, you know? Like so, you know, and so you have him on one end, and he's gumming everything up, like pushing down this hard mandate to like arrest a certain amount of immigrants, like really like Tom Holland or whatever the fuck, Hammond or whatever it is. Like he's pushing this crazy mandate. Then you have Trump being like, well, we don't want the fucking, you know, the farm workers that are good to get arrested. We don't want the fucking, you know, the hotel workers that are good to be arrested, blah, 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 blah. But like none of that actually gets translated to anybody on ICE. They just have their mandates. They have this crazy budget, and they're just going through like insane people, fucking running amok, fucking, you know, hacking into people's phones now remotely and like breaking down, you know, whatever. Like the mask thing, bro, the mask thing's insane. Like how much a matter of time before somebody is basically just kidnapped and like, and you know, the worst happens to them under the guise of a bunch of people in vests with the fucking police like thing slapped and masks, and like literally abducting people in broad daylight, and you have all these people recording and screaming and being like, who do you work for, what do I do, and then they just vanish. Like you could just start doing that now in broad daylight to people, and like there's just nothing, you know. It's like
there's no recourse. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's an insane slippery slope. And on the other side, dude, the fucking Democrats, I mean, like they're just it's become, they've bit all the rage bait. You know what I mean? Like the way that like Gavin Newsom's been acting, the way that, I mean, like he's on the forefront of what I'm calling the fucking cold civil war. Like we've cold civil war stage one has definitely started. Like it's
definitely I think we're deep into phase one, bro. With Gavin going full blown, making fun of Trump and straight up saying, "I'll redistrict this motherfucker too. Watch me," and he's doing it. The next is a trade embargo, right? Like that's a full phase two, where he just goes, okay, well, we're done moving shit through this state for everyone else. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, for real. And Texas is fucking governors just sitting there fucking just being like
just sitting there all fucking paralyzed and shit.
Just fucking like it's the same as, you know, I thought the high bar was you know, Trump and fucking Biden going back and forth about golf swings, but now it's the governors of California going back about their prospective economies and their fucking prospective poverty levels and like the education levels. And I'm just like, what are we doing here, dude? Like, how we have other people in the world that we need to fucking worry about. Like we got so on the police state thing. So I have this too, bro, the fucking, the federal deployment into DC, and of the National Guard, they deployed the National Guard into DC. Like he said that, you know, that Trump's putting an end to crime. They deployed every fucking federal agency for 7 days to just walk around and literally walk up to black dudes and be like, hey there, fellas. Hey, what are you doing? Like, how's it going? Like, you smoking weed? Like, you doing something completely legal in this place? Like, fucking, well, run your shit. And like, I was cracking up, like looking at videos of their press release, and like they have like night one, everybody's asleep, we're like bagging and tagging, and they have like 3 little pistols, and they have fucking less than like probably 2 ounces of weed in a turkey bag, like 3 ounces of BHO batter, and a bunch of edibles posted. I'm like, this is what all of the fucking federal agents in the of the like every agency, DEA, ATF, like they went to the police and they're like, we're the bad guys, and they're like, we do our job. Like, I don't know, we could show you where there's some black guys smoking weed, and they're like, oh yeah, show us the black guys. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I mean, I think the videos that are coming out when they're on the stoops and shit, and they're like, "Yo, hey, what's up? What's going on?" It's like, what the fuck? I just like what I'm afraid of is like it starts there, bro, but it comes to our neighborhoods next, and it's just like they're gonna be knocking on the door, asking for our fucking loyalty badge or whatever the fuck they're gonna make us have next, or like you said, where's your real ID or where's your passport ID? Oh, you don't have that? Here's a ticket. Oh, you can't pay it? You go to jail. Oh, you go to private Trump prison, actually. Like, you know?
Bro, I saw a video, or yeah, it's like another video, of like imagine they they roll out National Guard checkpoints basically, but like because they have them in DC now, and the National Guard has no mandate. That's like they obviously can't do anything criminal prosecution wise. So like, and then the video is just like a guy showing him his ID, and I'm just like, bro, what is that conversation? Just like, hey there, show me your ID, I think. Yeah, your ID. And the guy's like, okay. He's like, what are we doing here? He's like, I don't know. Like, but next. Just like all day long, dude. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what are you gonna do?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. When the world is a bar that you can't get into, it's like, what the fuck, dude?
Like, I'm just trying to get home. I'm just trying to get home. He's like, we got I'm pretty sure a drunk guy. Can we? Fuck. All right. I guess keep it moving. Next. Shit,
oh
stupid.
my fuck, dude.
But fuck the police. So let them waste.
Bro, and that's the thing is like, and like, people are like, you should go out, you should protest and this and that. It's like I lived in downtown LA when they were jumping off with like all the protests back in 2020, dude. Like I was on the front lines. I'm good. It gets so hot. Those cops do not fuck around. Like they're trained to like just lock you in, bro. Like once you're out there, they're like, all right, cool. We're just gonna be over here. Then we're gonna be over here. Then we're over here. Then we're and you're encircled. Good luck.
Yeah, that's what I feel like the whole time. Every agency's basically like, we're doing our jobs though. So like, and you just got a bunch of National Guard out there like, fuck, like I gotta sleep in this shitty ass cot, and like.
That was the thing I wanted to ask you is like, we're doing our jobs, dude. Isn't that not the most Nazi soldier shit ever? Like, sorry, like we're just doing the mandate. We're just doing the job. Like at some point, like where's your morality? Like where's the line, right? Is it just arresting people or is it when they start killing them or like
So that's I mean at this point where this goes is like is I would my observation on this is Trump is obviously pushing the line constantly, and he has this, like I said, this group of yes men that know that their mandate is all to individually push the line in some different way, like flooding the zone. And so I think with this like National Guard thing, like obviously everything is just is a precedent to set some type of test, and you have trying to say, you have the Secretary of Defense trying to fucking say like that they should carry guns now, and he's just setting up the situation to cause like who knows what, like a false flag operation where they fucking send somebody in to shoot at them, and then it causes some type of firing situation. We have potentially just a malcontent, like somebody who is that X factor that is just a random like discontented citizen, like a Luigi Mangione type or whatever the fuck, that does take a shot at them or whatever. And it's like this is how this situation escalates, and he's pushing it to all these places where there's a chance that it does start, and then you have the precedent to set some other new mandate, some other like boundary being pushed. Like we have our police being shot, and like everybody who has a bit of a rational brain sees it for what it is. Like, all right, like you're obviously, this is a political power grab or a show of force of some sort when you're sending these troops to LA, when you're trying to threaten them in Chicago. But it doesn't matter because there's the non-rational hive mind. That's all just juiced up with whatever the fuck he says, so.
I think there's that. I think there's also like, when you set a heightened precedent, right? And you're heightening tension, you're heightening this, you're heightening fear. You're hoping, and like what we've learned from all of the military movies and shit, as we know, is like this is a big game for them, right? If you set all the standards for an incident to happen, they're gonna happen, right? It's just a matter of time. It's like you just have to wait it out, wait it out. Eventually, someone's gonna grab someone's little Latina girl or little black girl and try to cuff them and throw them in a car, and this dude's gonna pull out a strap and let fucking like 8 of them have it, and it's gonna be a dead girl, a dead eight, it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. And like that's what they're hoping for. And like the whole thing that what's crazy is like, liberal people, it's like your whole thing is like, oh, you just gotta be cool, you just gotta be cool and fight the system and protest. And it's just like, bro, but like there's no way out of this without some sort of, in my opinion, where we're going, some sort of extreme level of like violence or exploitation, or I don't know, bro. Like I really don't. Like they're
So
ratcheting it up.
I think, I think the best thing that
Insert Trump joke.
the best thing that I want to try, that I can preach, I suppose the best thing I've been trying to come to the same conclusion of, because I went to like the King's Day protest, and I'm here in Ithaca, so like it's a super liberal, like a very LGBTQ friendly like space. Like there's a huge trans community here, and so the demographic that was there and the organizers, like they really represented that community. And honestly, just a bit of, in my opinion, this kind of like more like disconnected, like fringe, like not really, yeah, like on the kind of fringe of the left side, where like they are they're the hyper left, you know what I mean? Like most of this demographic is the left extreme, like they're the woke crowd, and like they're saying and chanting stuff up there. And like, I was there with some friends, and I was like, man, like this is kind of just so silly. They're saying that we're living under fascism. They're saying that we're living under, a dictatorship. And they're saying, things like, they're chanting stuff up there like, I'm mad, and like, you're mad too, like chant with me, and I'm just like, okay, well, like some of these things, it might be how it feels. It might be the direction in which it feels like we're going. But to call it I'm like I was at lunch with one of my friends afterward, and she was like, no, like we are, it is basically a totalitarian, like fascist type this. Then I started just screaming like, fuck Trump, and like all these kids started, a couple kids like skateboarding, they started laughing like, yeah, fuck Trump. And I'm like, like is that that's obviously not a problem, you know what I mean? Like if we really lived in a place like fucking Russia or like fucking Belarus or Syria, and I started doing that, you'd be like, fucking stop, you know what I mean? Like you can't do that shit, like that's, so I think
we're not there yet, but would you agree that like even what you said with these tweets in the UK, and like they're going after people that put up fucking funny shit about JD Vance, like can't you see like there's a path where they want to go that way, where you can't talk about the government, where you can't talk about Trump?
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that it's important to delineate like now, you know what I'm saying? It's important to to, instead of, because say you're looking at that and you're in the middle, right? Say you're like you and I, let's say we're close to the middle, but riding one side more the other, right? But let's say you're completely in the middle, say you're on a little bit on the right, and you see this people chanting, and you're like, this isn't a fucking dictatorship, like you guys are fucking crazy, you know what I'm saying? So like you seem like you're lunatics, right? When you're not saying it in a rational way, which is like, hey, this is how this erodes, right? We're on a path to this, like there's a potential for this, you need to be aware for this, like here's calls to action, like the things that you can do, like to learn about your rights, to learn about your, you know what I mean? Like give resources. I think like education in that way, instead of chanting up there like, I'm mad and you're mad too, what we should be chanting is like, yo, um like what I really think, right? Like I don't think there's been any like really political major movement in our time frame without like the US military intervening type shit, where like it wasn't just a mass demonstration of like mass peaceful demonstrations that led to serious change, like the Arab Spring in fucking Egypt, and I'm sure there's a whole series of things that kind of started from that original movement out there. And I think like if we're going to preach something, you know, if there's something that you need to be saying up there, it's like, it's about how we need to come together and we need to pay attention to the things that are the true, like the true pathways, like the true violations of human rights. Like there are these things that are happening. And these are the things that we need to group protest on, because that's how you'll get somebody in the middle, right? Somebody in the middle or somebody on a little bit of the right. When you start to say, look, now they're giving ICE access to anybody's phone remotely. Like now they're giving, you know, Palantir an access to, you know, a database on everybody. Like they're going to have an access to everybody who owns a gun, right? Like these are the things that everybody in the NRA has lobbied billions and billions of dollars against. So it's like, I think that's a much better way to like get people together to understand how we protest what's actually important. You know, it's like there's a bunch of signs out there. We need to not be saying that this dude's a king. We need to be saying no fucking Palantir federal database shit. We need to say no fucking ICE having, you know, a foreign spyware.
Right. Like, I think these are all things that need to be happening and part of the in the argument. My question is like, okay, now we've identified what we should say is like, how do you get the message out when the people running the algorithms fully believe in like shutting all this shit down? Like it's hard to get the message out. So you have to like get in like what, like community groups. You have to like get in touch with like local shit. You got to just kind of like be in touch with what's going on, right? Like
bro, you have to speak, bro. You have to speak. You have to write. Like think about like all the forces that were lined up against somebody like Martin Luther King or fucking Gandhi, bro. You know, it's like, it just took him going out somewhere with the fucking megaphone and a microphone, you know, and like putting into words things that people have like felt for a long time, and then asking people to collectively, you know, share this burden of pain that the whole world had to see. You know, when they put it on the main stage of every news network where they're seeing, you know, these people blasted by fire hoses and having fucking dogs sicked on them, like it made it so even if you were in the middle or a little bit on the other side, you're like, you know what? Like, that's fucking wrong. You know, like if these people want to vote and they want to fucking not be, you know, separated from us and this and that, like to the point where like they're willing to undergo all this pain and like not kill a bunch of cops, but be fucking beaten by a bunch of cops. Like, I mean, you know, the world couldn't turn away, and they were transfixed on this, you know, pain. And then until it was shared enough that people were like, I you know, we need to see a change. And I think that's, you know, it's like, what do I really, you know how to do? But, you know, other than fucking try and just change hearts and minds, you know, fucking express.
I mean, talk your shit, get your opinion out there, tell people how fucking nuts this is. And like, what's crazy is like the America we grew up in is like not the America kids are growing up in now. And like, that's so wild to say that out loud.
All right, so I got next one I got is fucking who's winning, and I got Diddy. Diddy's literally winning.
Bro, winner of oh man,
bro.
My boy was buried neck deep in baby oil.
So I got a hot take about the Diddy thing, right? Okay, so this might be a controversial hot take, but here's my take. First of all, here's my joke. Shit. Okay, we're back. Okay, here's my joke. You know, bro, that when Diddy fucking got off, though, bro, like when you know he got that acquitted more or less fucking, you know, sentence, dude, he called all his boys right away and he's like, get the fucking baby oil warm, like get the baby oil warm and fucking turn the G6 on. And then he started hitting the Rolodex of all the hoes and he's like, what's up, bitch? He's like, hey, bitch. He's like, I know you just got done testifying against me, but you trying to pull up to the party? I know you're trying to get this 50K. And they're like, send the PJ. And he's like, nah, Diddy out. And he just fucking rounded up a whole dude. Like the Diddy Party 2.0, fucking dude, it's gonna go crazy, dude. Like
bro, it's gonna be eyes wide shut level, masks like done, bro.
Bro, no, dude, because now it's no holds barred. Because now he could just be, he's gonna be like, you know what a Diddy Party is, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking like, if you're on the roster, like, and so that's what my hot take is, right? Here's my controversial thought, right? Okay, so. Diddy calls you, right? You know, and you're one of these let's just say performers, you know, you work in the industry, porn, this or that type. He says he's gonna have a party First of all, his parties are fucking infamous. Like everybody are famous. Like everybody knows the Diddy party. So he's like, I'm gonna have this party. I'm gonna have all my boys and celebrities and this and that. There's gonna be a fuck ton of baby oil. Like pull up with your bitches, right? So they pull up. Okay. Now, assuming that most of what happens from that point on is more or less, like consensual, fucking based on what he was acquitted. All he got guilty of was paying for prostitutes to cross state lines, which every famous person, basically we're all guilty of a DUI, but most of us haven't been caught for it. That's basically every famous person and fucking
sex trafficking.
Exactly. So according to what he was actually guilty of to the fucking grand jury, let's just go with that, right? The only sexual acts happening there were consensual. Now, what these women are saying is that Diddy calls them, right? And he's like, look, he's like, hey, bitch. He's like, I'm about to send the G5. What to have another Diddy party, blah, blah, blah. And the girl's like, dude, I don't know, man. Like, last time I was there, I got fucking gangbanged by, like, LeBron James and fucking who knows who else. And he's like, and Kanye West. And he's like, so hypothetically, what they're saying he does, right, is he goes, bitch, well, guess what? I got video footage of you getting piped down by fucking LeBron James and Kanye West. So either you come to my party or I'm going to fucking use this. How would any chick not be like, yeah, release that tape, you stupid fuck. Release LeBron James and Kanye West piping me the fuck down. Do it, Diddy. Do it, you stupid idiot. Like, what are you even calling my... Don't bang my fucking line with that stupid shit. Like, click, like... what? It's LeBron James and fucking Kanye West, dude. Like, who think... How am I supposed to believe it? Obviously, the jury didn't believe it. Obviously, the jury wasn't like, okay, so you're telling me that's how he got you on the G5. It wasn't a bunch of money. It wasn't heaps of money and getting fucking gangbang like LeBron James and fucking Kanye West. It was him telling you he was going to drop the tape. Like, dude, am I wrong?
You ain't, I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, like, come on, dude. Like, let's be real, dude.
Don't bang my line with that shit, bro.
Like, for real. I'll be like, bro, what? No, actually, you're paying me money now, dude. Are you kidding me, Diddy? Like, you're giving me fucking... You have that on tape? You know what I mean? Like, okay.
Yeah, you fucking fool.
Here's the other part, too, dude, right? First of all, I assume that they all signed a fucking NDA when they walked in, right? That's it. B, like, imagine being one of these whores and being like, wait a minute. Oh, my God, Diddy. Oh, my God. You recorded that? Like, you had that on tape, Diddy? And he'd be like, bitch, I'm a billionaire. You're a whore that I paid to be here. Like, of course the whole house is on tape. It's a Diddy party. There's do you see how many whores are in this house? And there's LeBron James and Kanye West. And, like, this chain cost $250,000, dude. Do you think I'm just gonna... Of course my house has cameras, just like every other fucking billionaire in the world's house has cameras, dude. Like, what? Am I wrong or am I right?
No, bro, you're not wrong. Like you're right.
Who would be surprised? Like, dude, if I got invited to LeBron James' house or fucking Jay-Z's house or like I would just assume everything I do I'm on camera. Like, I'd assume if I fart, they catch it through thermal fucking camera. And, they're like, oh, they're like, ew.
The white boy farting again. He farting again.
They're like, Ivy, ask him to... Blue, ask him to leave. Like,
you need to go. You farting too much. Sorry.
Like, come on, dude.
I got the bubble guts, babe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gotta fucking know if they're fucking putting, some ink and gold or whatever the fuck you got lying around your house as a billionaire up against their body, dude. You gotta have those thermals.
That's the other part is like, yeah, you have to be so nuts. Like, you're going to someone's place. Like, no. Of course it's wired up for sound.
Of course, dude. Of course, dude. He's not gonna have Kanye West naked with who knows who what around without it being fucking lit. So, Anyways, Diddy's winning like a motherfucker. All right, no surprise. I got this therapist using ChatGPT for patients, which No fucking surprise. I bet that's pretty goddamn standard now.
I wonder how, like through prompts or?
So this guy, the way that this article, this guy found out he was in a video therapy session with his guy, and maybe they're like phone sessioning, and he said, "How about we do a video session to whatever." So the therapist turns on the video session, but accidentally hits screen share too. So he's watching this guy taking the things that he says and typing into ChatGPT, then condensing the fucking responses like live. And he said he just didn't tell him because he's like fascinated by it. So he's just like watching. So he's watching, like, condense the version down and be like, yeah, so this and this and that, like whatever. And then he's like, then I just started to like, because I could see what ChatGPT would say. So it'd say like, like, oh, you're being difficult or something. Like, you just need to see things like how somebody else would see it or whatever. So he's like, I just started to respond with what it would say. It'd be like, yeah, you know what? Like, I think I just need to see it how like somebody else would see it. And the guy was like, yes, exactly. Like, exactly. And fucking just, I don't know, bro. Like, seeing that, just like, no fucking surprise, dude. Like, of course, like, people are already using this stupid chat bot for therapy. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, they're already like whatever. Like, this dude, my ex, bro, she sent me so many fucking things. She was just like all these prompt things that were so like queued up to make me seem like such a bad person. And then even then ChatGPT was like, well, maybe like first of all, that's really wrong of him, but also like maybe that there's like blah blah. And I typed the thing up and then I sent it back to her, and she's like, what did you type in to make it say that? And I showed her, and she was like, all right, well, like, maybe that's fair then. Like, it like wasn't because like I typed like both sides of this instead of just being one-sided. I typed like, this is my feelings, this is hers, like blah 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 blah, and it gave like a little like distillation or whatever. But yeah, it's so yeah, bro. I bet that's pretty fucking standard now. Like, if you're getting remote therapy, just cut him off. Just cut off your therapist right now. If you're watching this and you're getting digital therapy, cut off your therapist. Just switch to ChatGPT.
Go analog. Show up to the office. Show up uninvited. No, like, I want to see you. I want to see it.
No, because that'll probably be out of network for you. And with medical costs in this economy, like, that's just not happening. Jason, have you seen the wait list, bro? Have you seen these fucking have you tried to get local help, dude? You're not getting local help. I'll tell you that much right now.
I have tried to get local help. It is impossible, dude. I'm like, I have no money. I have no insurance. They're like, well, good luck.
Oh, you're dead. You're literally a walking dead patient as far as the system. You're basically a homeless person as far as the medical system's concerned. Like,
I'm basically a U.S. veteran, bro. I get it. Like,
yeah, they're like, unless you go to the hospital with a fucking bullet fucking wound in the chest or a fentanyl overdose, good luck, dude. So yeah, no, cut your therapist off. You're obviously not getting local help, and switch to ChatGPT, and also OpenAI sponsor us.
OpenAI, dude, send us. We'll have the chat log running on the side. We'll have the ChatGPT as our third guest.
Yeah, we can bring him in and fucking reduce like a third of our work. Dude. So next section I have who is down, which is just the U.S. economy. This shit is fucking
bro.
Down.
Are you feeling it? Are you feeling the burn of this economy eating shit?
I am. I am. So I'm not gonna lie. Like, I eat better than most, right? Like as far as it goes, like relatively, I have a cushy like job, like a cushy life. Like, I fucking chill with my dogs. I make my nuts, flipping a few packs and this and that. But like everybody else, dude, I'm like, because I'm feeling the burn, right? Like, I'm feeling my pockets fucking get a little, like, I'm like, I can't have a fucking Wagyu fucking dinner once a fucking week now. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's switching to like once a month type shit. So I can only imagine, like, are you feeling the burn?
Yeah, bro, shit is expensive, my guy. Like, I hit the grocery store last night. I got like 9 things. It was like $80. I was like, what is happening? What the fuck? All right, like, and like I barely eat. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I do artwork. I have some other clients. I have like a retail job, and I'm like just real stone skipping across the fucking river, if you will. And so when they cut off my EBT, I was like, how am I gonna buy anything? How am I gonna get any food? And luckily, I had some cash laying around. I work for tips, so I was like, fucking, it's working out. But it's like what's tripping me out, and I honest to God, it's like I don't remember groceries being this expensive. Like I just don't remember this.
No, so I think we talked about this recently, but I'm pretty sure what sets the bar for inflation, or like original price point, is the airports, right? Like you're just fixed there, and basically they're like, well, today let's just try 19.99 on a bottle of Fiji water, and like let's see, you know what I mean? And like if it doesn't stick, they're like, all right, let's roll it back to like 16.99. And like probably just people walk up to the airport and they're like, fuck, like 19.99, like all right, let's wait for it on the flight, you know? But then they come in at like 16.99, like son of a bitch, you know? And they buy it, and then boom, floodgates open. That just starts to set the price. I mean, like obviously the travelers, they're fucking getting around, they're fucking, you know, kind of having that dispensable income, so it just trickles down from there, you know? Next thing you know, fucking Fiji waters are $13.99 at fucking 7-Eleven, dude, and we're like on that doorstep. So yeah, U.S. economy is fucking shrinking. They suspended all shipping to the U.S. because of the de minimis clause thing or whatever ending. So
Dude, wait, is that the small package shit? Is that thing?
Yeah.
So that is gonna fuck us, because that's how a lot of people beat a lot of the shipping costs, was they kept sending small packages. Like that's why China and Temu and all that shit was costing nothing, right?
Mm-hmm. Bro, Mexico's our biggest importer of everything, and then like this is gonna be. I mean, it's just gonna affect all sectors in every way. It's like so many small businesses bring small amounts of goods, small amounts of parts that they need to like, you know, maybe make something or whatever, get a tool, and you know, it's obviously it's all just it's all just nonsense. It's all just they're not even trying to hide it anymore. You know, it's this is a massive. They're gonna default on the debt, like for sure. That's why they're just adding this trillions to the fucking deficit. They're gonna be like, well, you know what? We killed the fucking the Fed chair. He's fucking dead now. Like,
oh, we Luigi them.
And you know what? We're doing it on national television. He's gonna be like, Trump's just gonna come out and be like, we want the best interest rate. Boom! And then fucking no more national debt. He's gonna be like, actually, interest rates are set to borrow all the money you fucking want. Like just waving the gun around still. Just like, anybody borrow.
Smoking just hot ass guns.
Yeah, just fucking you're getting a house. Oh shit. You're not getting a house now because you're dead.
Oh!
You're getting a house, and you're getting.
Stop pointing the gun! Stop pointing the gun!
Who said that? Where am I? Who said? Oh shit! He's only got 6 shots. He's like, oh, he's reloading. Fucking.
He's reloading his revolver. That's a headline, my boy.
I said borrow. Not steal. You're getting a fucking loan. So yeah, that's fucking pretty shot. It's all shot. I have this one's pretty quick. I have who's boohooing. Did you see that fucking CEO, bro? He like stole like a souvenir hat that went to a kid at the US Open.
Dude, I did see that. That was so fucked, and they canceled that motherfucker in minutes.
Bro, I was just reading here. Well, let me bring this up. Hold on. This article with him, dude. So he said, he made a huge mistake after the incident went viral. He said, but he was convinced that he was passing the hat in his direction. Like, this piece of shit can't even actually say sorry. He's like, I'm sorry. Like, wait, what is he? He's Polish or something? How do I do Polish? What's Polish?
Fuck, dude. I'm Polak. I don't know.
Polish. He's like, I don't know. I can't do Polish. But anyways, fucking.
I am very sorry. I was trying to move hat.
But in my defense, he was definitely making eye contact with me and heading squarely in my direction. Like, I just want to say I'm sorry to the child. Also, he got the hat in the end, okay, and a fucking press meeting with the fucking guy. But I did for sure think he was handing it to me.
100% thought it was coming to me. My bad. It's like the Chicago Cubs guy who like reached over and like grabbed the ball out of it, and everyone's like, "Dude, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? What the fuck?"
It was to me. It wasn't to
It was
me.
a home run.
Fuck. It was this kid, this piece of shit kid.
I'm a billionaire. I want this free hat.
But the world revolves around me.
No. Fuck this kid. How'd this kid get to these seats?
Yeah.
I want to speak to security. Let's see those tickets.
Who the fuck? But yeah, first of all, he can
check
have
those
the hat.
tickets, bro.
He can have the hat, okay? But second of all, check those fucking tickets.
I want to see how they got there.
All right, we already did grind my gears. All right, I think. Yeah, so we have one of the last things is you blew it. Fucking RFK and the Make America Healthy Again movement, the MAHA. He blew it. He blew it so hard. Like he's just continuing to blow it, dude. Like I have here an article from the New York Times where it says so 9 former CDC directors dating back to 1977, collectively have spent more than 100 years working at the the CDC, just did an op-ed to New York Times saying that Mr. Kennedy, or that RF Kennedy is endangering every single American's health, that he's so detrimental. After firing thousands of federal health workers, he severely weakened programs designed to protect Americans from cancer, heart attacks, strokes, lead poisoning, injury, violence, and more. Amid the largest measles outbreak in the United States in a generation, he's focused on unproven treatments while downplaying vaccines. He canceled investments in promising medical research that will leave us ill-prepared. He replaced experts on federal health advisory committees with unqualified individuals who share his dangerous and unscientific views. He announced the end of U.S. support for global vaccination programs that protect millions of children and keep Americans safe, citing flawed research and making inaccurate statements. And he championed federal legislation that will cause millions of people with health insurance through Medicaid to lose their coverage.
America,
so
we're fucked. Yeah,
he blew it, dude. The brain worm is obviously taking over.
You think that, or when he got in the sewage pond with his grandkids? Tell me you saw that when he like hopped in the sewage pond. It was like.
So what I think is that the sewage pond fucking radioactive nuked the brainworm and basically turned it into a doomed like Marvel character, if you will, that's now piloting his brain, like obviously with the intent to get out. Like that's its
100%. Just wants to get free. Just wants to get free.
Just like, you know, I gotta burrow through this dude's fucking whatever this
frontal lobe.
And get through this skull or eye or whatever. It's probably at the eye right now. And it's probably looking. It probably realized now that it is in a man suit. And it's like, wait a minute. Maybe the outside isn't the best.
Maybe staying in and fucking up everything on the outside to make it look like the inside.
And continue to gnaw on this dude's brain. And
like the ratatouille of the brain.
Exactly. Pulling fucking brain nodes with this
just
fucking
yanking them out, dude.
Just being like ignore all this scientific research. Like believe this hogwash. You know what I mean? Like he literally has crackpots in there that are like, okay, so like we figured out we're gonna release the cause of autism. All right. I know everybody's been fucking working on this for a really long time, but we got it now.
We've got it boiled out to.
The thing is, you gotta give me a lot of money. Okay,
Ooh.
you give me a lot of money now, right?
Me money now, money.
Me now. Then cure for autism, cause of autism, me deliver in September.
Money me now.
And then RFK is like, the brainworm's like, obviously this dude's full of shit. Like, obviously this dude has no fucking clue. Like, no shit, this dude, like, I know that he doesn't know. Like, I know that we don't know. I'm a brainworm and I know we don't know the cure about the cause of autism. But like, and he just pulls that thread and RFK's like, he's a genius. Like, get him in here, you know, like get him. And then when he comes in the office, like right before the due date, he's like RFK is like sitting there. He's like, I can't wait to, release this tomorrow. And the guy comes, he's like, okay. So to get the cause of autism released, I'm gonna need a G5, $5 million in untraceable bills, bear bonds, parachute, and like, what can you do about
DB fucking Cooper?
what can you do about getting me a delisted flight path? You know what I'm saying? Like
Thank you.
and obviously the worm's like, dude, I like, of course, like good play. You know, the worm's like good play, and then he pulls the brain.
I love this for us.
Yeah, he's like, this guy's the fucking man, dude. He's like, this it's the fucking king, and he's like, give it to him, and then they fucking give him a military fucking G5, and
All right, I'm gonna say who's losing. Who's losing? Elon Musk, my boy. My boy left the government trying to go back to repair all those companies he let burn. Yeah, Twitter eating shit. Tesla eating shit. Starlink eating shit. Fucking all of it's eating shit, dude. And then one of his little butt boys from the fucking little department of go fuck yourself, goats or whatever, gets his ass beat in DC. They beat that boy's beat his ass. They hopped off their e-bikes to beat his ass.
I mean, I remember being 15, bro. If some uppity 19-year-old fucking nerd sitting with his chick in the car, tries to start telling me, like, being dude, literally, we would have been like, you know what? Here's some fucking truck wheels. Like, have you ever tasted
Yeah, you ever eaten fucking hard cement and fucking steel from fucking wherever the fuck that truck company?
Yeah, fuck. I'm trying to remember a good truck company right now. Thunder Truck, something like that. Yeah, one of those fucking ones. Boom, bitch. You ever taste that? Boom, bitch.
One of them's like holding his tie, like hit him again.
Yeah, and then I'd be like, they probably looked up and they're like, don't let his chick see. And she's like, no, I want to watch. They're like,
I want to see it.
We might be street thugs, but we're gentlemen. Like, turn away. And she's like, no, I want to see it. You know, like,
no, I want to see the violence. I want to see him bleed.
Bring him over here. Let me get one.
She's like 39. Oh, fucking Elon, dude. He's got 31 kids. He's got a trans one he doesn't like. He's got to redo his hair plugs. He's got to get to Mars. He's got to somehow convince the people that his satellites aren't leaking shit all over space. It's great. It's my favorite loss ever. And I'll tell you why. Teslas will be cheaper from this fucking asshole being such a piece of shit. Like, no one's going to buy these things. They're not cool anymore. If you drive a fucking Cybertruck, you're such a fucking Nazi cocksucking bootlegging fucking loser fucking square. I have no fucking words for you. You fucking twat bags. Like, I hope you burn in your 5,000 degree Fahrenheit battery fire you're going to have.
Also, Tesla, Elon, if you see this, sponsorship.
Sponsor us.
We'll turn that around real quick, right?
We'll delete that whole thing, baby.
Then the tone will be, anybody who watches this at any point ever in the future, anything of us that we disagree with, if you have a lot of money and you want to pay us, we'll change the tone on that real quick.
Money me now.
Money now. Watch me become right-wing podcaster really quicky, like. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, Trump fucking knows what's best. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, I don't want to hear it, you liberal fucking cuck. You know what I'm saying? You beta bitch boy, cuck, pansy, fucking, you know, so just make me money and boom. And also the left, well, like, we could talk, you know. Like,
What's up, Bill Gates? You know you on that Epstein list. You know you want off.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take like that. That's what I'm pretty much just gonna say. I'll draw the line. I'll take that money, except for to like be like, you know, maybe it's not that bad to have sex with children. You know, it's like the only one that I want.
That's the line.
Yeah. Because that's where I'm afraid that the left could, you know, the hyper.
Really get, no, you're right.
So, you know, also Catholic Church, same thing. Same rules apply. Won't take that Catholic money for pro-diddling kids or whatever.
But we'll take it for alien revealing technology that you do possess. Don't.
Yeah. Yeah, and to convert people to the faith, obviously. Like,
Well, I mean, you got to have a flow. You got to have bank flow, right? Like bank flow, money, 10%, get the fucking recruits in. Yeah, we know how this works.
maybe the last thing I have, because I'm gonna skip. Well, I mean, I could do this one really quick. King Petty, and this is some basic shit. I mean, I put this together today. So I put this together 2 hours ago. So Amazon, you can no longer ship packages to other addresses for free on Prime. It has to be your primary address, which I'm like, bro, like what? I can't just like send. I can't be at an Airbnb and fucking just have like a package sent to me or whatever. I can't just send you like a gift and be like I can't send my mom like a little like it's all the same thing. Amazon, like I'm the guy buying it. I'm the guy paying.
Get it to me
for the Prime. If I'm not at my main house or I live at multiple houses, like whatever, like I got to pay for Prime for multiple addresses now for free shipping. Like the fuck is that, bro? Like what type of petty ass shit is that, dude? Like that's some cuck shit or some some bitch shit. Unless Amazon, Bezos, check, maybe not.
Maybe not.
So that and maybe the last thing I have. What's perf? I did this on the last one that we didn't record, but still, what's perf for me? It's been perf for a minute now. Retard is back. Retard is back in. Like fucking cash in on that check while you can. You never know when the political
It's a seasonal word. I feel like it's a seasonal word.
Yeah, it can be unless we instill it in the the halls of fucking midget's back, or sorry, retard's back. Midget, I belong, always retained. You know what I mean? I think it's fair to retain midget. I don't know where and how the line gets delineated where a group just gets to be like, maybe I'll skip that. But
maybe I'll skip that one.
But yeah, fucking retards in, tranny's always been in. I think that one's fucking fair. I think everything's fair play with tone. You know what I'm saying? Like I think like I don't think somebody's gonna feel good if somebody's got a retarded family member that's watching this. Know that I'm using it in a way that's all in good fun. I'm just like,
or
man.
Also, rich trainees sponsor us.
I mean, I'm as long as they're okay with me, as long as they've got a good sense of humor, trannies. You know what I mean? Like rich trannies sponsor us. Will maybe I don't really know how I can change any part of that. You know what I mean? But like I stand by it. I don't think any trans person would feel better if somebody were to walk by and be like this, like say if somebody walked up to you, right, and like whatever, they're like somebody like an acquaintance, right? You don't really know how to judge them yet, and they come up to you like, man, I saw this fucking transgender on the corner. You're gonna be like, whoa, dude, like that's a little hot, that's a little intense, right? But if this acquaintance comes up to you like, dude, I just saw this tranny on the corner, like she's actually pretty hot, like you're not gonna be like, whoa, like hot take, you know what I mean? Like, whoa, like obviously you're a bigot, you know what I'm saying? Like bigot alert, like wee, like this bigot's trying to fuck this tranny. You're gonna be like,
you gotta do what my grandma taught you, which is like, bro, you take the good part, which is like, oh, you think they're hot. That's a bonus. Fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
Yeah. Glass half full. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Maybe next time you say them by their gender. Like that girl, that presenting girl is hot.
I saw the Adam's apple though, so I'm not gonna say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like let's face it, like that tranny was hot. Like, what can you say? Like, I've been to Thailand. They got hot trannies. It's the thing there is hot trannies. Left and right, bro.
Oh shit! Trannies in Thailand. Headlines with eating and Uplate.
Yeah, Thailand is funny, bro. That's I thought it was funny before I went to Thailand how many people were like, watch out for the lady boys, and I was like, how can I watch out for them? And they're like, like don't want any accidents to happen. And I was like, how would an accident happen? They're like, I don't, they're pretty cute. I'm like, if we went on a date and I get back to my house and my apartment or Airbnb or whatever, and then this hot chick whips out a dick, I'm not just like, well, you're here, time to fuck your butt now. You know what I mean? I'd be like, have a good night. Like, you're
hot. Just suck my dick.
When in Thailand.
Get on there. Nah, you can stroke it while you suck my dick, whatever, bitch. I don't care.
Yeah. That's, as long as I don't gotta look at it or whatever. But yeah, I'm not gonna fuck a butt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna trip and fall into a butt. So if your friend goes to Thailand, tell him to have a good time.